Good morning, everyone. We hope you guys are having an awesome Memorial Day weekend. My name is Kristen, and I'm the Education Director here at Sea Turtle Inc. Sea Turtle Inc. is a nonprofit sea turtle hospital located on South Padre Island, Texas. We do have a 3-tier mission here. We work towards rescuing and rehabilitating sick and injured sea turtles so we can release them back out into the wild. We educate the public, and we also work towards conservation efforts for all marine turtle species. So I see a bunch of you are hopping on already. Feel free to go ahead and type into the comment bar where you guys are tuning in from. We always get really excited to see everybody still connecting with us, even though our facility is still closed to the public. I know one common question we're going to get a lot on this video is if we are open yet. The answer is no. We have not yet set a date as to when we will be open again to the public. We're trying to put a bunch of measures in place to ensure the safety of our staff and volunteers, as well as all of you whenever you guys come visit us in person. Yeah, so there we go. We already had it come up. No, we're not open. As soon as we know that date, though, we will put it on our website as well as here on Facebook too, to let everybody know. So let's see where everybody's tuning in from. We have the Woodlands, lots of local Texas people, the Woodlands, San Antonio. We have Payne Springs, somebody watching from the KOA here on the island. We have Indiana, Pennsylvania, Michigan. Let's see, Minnesota. Awesome. Hey, Lauren. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this morning. I'm sorry. We see people tuning in from Wichita Falls, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Thank you guys so much. So this morning, what we're going to be doing, it's really windy here on the island. So hopefully you guys are able to hear me okay. But we're going to be feeding one of our resident turtles. So I'm really excited. Right now, I am standing on the platform on top of Gerry's tank. So I'm going to spin my camera so you guys can see exactly where I'm at. I'm in our education building here at our facility, and I'm on this little catwalk here. I'm about to be on this catwalk. You guys can see Gerry swimming in right there. So Gerry is one of our resident Atlantic green sea turtles that lives here full time. He's also one of our biggest turtles that we have here at Sea Turtle Inc. Oh, you guys are able to get a good view of him right there. Coming up to say good morning. I see, let's see, a lot of you are commenting where you're tuning in from. More people from Oklahoma, Nova Scotia, let's see, Plainview, Texas, Cleveland, Ohio. Miss Pontius from Portland, Maine, not Portland, Oregon. She's our seasonal field tech's mom, maybe? Family member? Thanks for hopping on with us. Hey, Tom. Over in Rockwall. More people from Pennsylvania, locals over in Edinburgh, so not too far away. Amy, one of our volunteers, who is now in Kansas. Awesome. So you guys are looking at Gerry. He is an adult male green sea turtle. Just took a big breath. So you guys can tell that he is a male. Actually, I'm going to ask you, how do you guys identify sea turtles as male or female when they are adults? If you guys have seen any of our prior live videos, I've gone over this a couple times, so let's see if you guys know the answer. How do you tell that Gerry is a male? I will give you a hint. So the way to identify male sea turtles are by looking at their tails. So as adults, there we go, I see Brianna commenting, you look at their tail length. A lot of you are saying that too. I apologize. I think some of these comments are coming in a little delayed. But yes, you look at their tail. Adult male sea turtles will have tails that are very long, like you see with Gerry. Females will have tails that are very short. So Gerry is one of our residents that has been here with us from almost the very beginning. He was one of the first turtles that our founder, Isla Fox Fletcher, used for education. So you guys will notice he looks pretty healthy. He's been with us for a long time now. Why is he still here? He's been over socialized. He's been with us for so long now that he is pretty accustomed to being around people. As you can tell, while he swims up to the camera, he knows I have his food up here. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be feeding Gerry. We feed our turtles a mixture of seafood. So mackerel, which is a type of fish. You guys will see some vitamins in there from our rehab staff. Also shrimp as well as squid. And then I also have some food over here for the big fish that you see in Gerry's tank. We give them cut up pieces of shrimp. So I'm gonna go ahead and start feeding and try and get Gerry to come over here. But if you guys do have questions, feel free to type them into the comment box and I will answer them as I see them pop up. And I'm gonna try and make sure I don't drop my phone in the water, but get a good view of Gerry for you guys. Like I said earlier, I hope everybody is having a good Memorial Day weekend. Oh, one of the little fish just took off with Gerry's shrimp. That's okay. Where is Allison? That is a good question. So as soon as I am done feeding Gerry, I can stand up and show you guys where Allison's tank is. It's actually right next door to Gerry's. If you guys do have questions, go ahead and type them into the comment bar. So we do feed our turtles every single day, roughly around this time in the morning. Our turtles are fed a diet that is based on their size. So if a turtle, for example, in our hospital, we might get turtles that come in that are a little skinny, emaciated, and we want them to gain weight. So we can put them on a diet in order to do that. Sometimes, on occasion, not very often, but on occasion we do get turtles that come in that are a little chunky. And sometimes our residents start gaining a little too much weight too, so we can put them on a diet in order to lose weight. But right now, all of our turtles are looking pretty good, so Gerry is on a diet to maintain. And what are his favorite foods? He loves pretty much everything. Typically, squid. There you go. That's one of his favorites. Now, I do have all the shrimp here. I fed Gerry his whole diet already, but I do have all the shrimp here that we feed to the fish. So let me see. We have some really big fish in Gerry's tank. I'm gonna see if I can't get you guys a good view of them. All right, I see some questions coming in. I'm gonna spin to this side since that's where everybody wants to hang out now. How many turtles do we get in a year? So it really does vary. We get on average about 100 turtles in our hospital each year. Again, that depends on what is going on in the wild. So last year we had 82 turtles that came through our hospital. Some years it's a little bit less, some years it might be more than that, depending on if we have cold stuns, but it really does vary. Right now we have less than 10 patients in our hospital, if I'm not mistaken, and we also have 5 resident sea turtles that live here full time. So the type of fish that you guys see swimming in the tanks below are all native to this area. We have some redfish that you guys will see down there. We also have black drum, mullet are in the tanks. We have pinfish, all kinds of things swimming around. So for those of you that haven't been to our facility before, we opened our education center 2 years ago, and our goal was to create a more aquarium style environment, make it a little more natural for our residents. So we do have substrate on the bottom of all the tanks. We've started adding fish and those sorts of things. I'm gonna take this glove off really quick. All right, those sorts of things. So the fish do help with stimulation. A lot of people ask if the turtles will eat them. They could, but they usually don't go after them at all since we feed the turtles every single day. There you guys will see the big school of fish that we have in Gerry's tank. They're getting pretty large. So everybody has been fed. Oh, I see somebody commenting yesterday they were late to see the turtles. So our facility is actually not open to the public yet. We are still closed. We do not have a date set as to when we will be open again, but as soon as we know, we will post it on our website as well as on our Facebook page, because we know you guys are enjoying these live videos, but you want to see the turtles in person too, which we understand, but we want to make sure that we're able to maintain the health of our volunteers, our staff, as well as you guys when you're coming in. And there's just a few things we're waiting on to arrive. hand sanitizer stations and different things like that. So as soon as we open, or as soon as we are ready to open and we have a set date, we will let you guys know. Question coming in, how much does he weigh? That is a good question. So if you guys want, go ahead and take a guess. You've been watching Gerry swim around for maybe about 10 minutes now. He is one of our biggest turtles that we have here at our facility. So how much do you guys think Gerry weighs? Yeah, I see someone commenting, this video doesn't show really how large Gerry is. He is a pretty big turtle, so I will tell you, full grown, green sea turtles can get to be between 400 and 500 pounds, but I will give you a hint, Gerry is not that big yet. So I have some guesses coming in. Angela is guessing 100 pounds. Julia is guessing 450. Jessica, he looks smaller on this video. Laura, 220 pounds. You are right. Good job. Yeah, so Gerry does weigh 220 pounds. Here he comes. Sorry, I'm going back and forth. He's swimming under the platform. So Gerry and our other resident sea turtle, Fred, they both weigh 220. But they can get bigger than this too. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to type them into the comment bar. I see somebody hopping on from Highland Village. Holly, hi, thanks for tuning in. So somebody asked earlier where Allison is. So I'm gonna go ahead and stand up on the platform that I'm on right now. You guys can see Gerry swimming around. I'm kind of in the center area of where all of our resident turtle tanks are. So this shorter tank that's off to my left, that is where Allison, whoa, the wind almost blew my stuff away. Hold on one second. This smaller, shorter tank is where Allison, that's Allison's tank. We also have Fred right over here. Merry Christmas is in this large tank. And then we have Hang 10 in this tank off to my right. So a question coming in from Julia is, what brought Gerry in? And that is a really good question. He actually stranded from a hurricane back in the 80s. Another question is, let's see, are barnacles harmful to sea turtles? That is a really good question. So barnacles are natural. For those of you that don't know what a barnacle is, whenever we get turtles that come into our hospital, they sometimes have these white, they look like little circles almost on their shell. So what that is, barnacles are little worms. I'm gonna spin the camera around. They're little worms and they attach themselves to slow moving objects, and what they do is they build a calcium shell for protection around themselves, and they filter feed. So that little worm will come out, filter feed in the water around whatever they're attached to, and then go back in their shell for protection. So none of our resident turtles have barnacles on them, but we do get patients that come in with them. For the most part, they don't do too much damage. On occasion, we will get turtles that are very sick that come to the hospital with heavy loads of barnacles, and it can cause an infection. So we had a patient not too long ago that came in with piles of barnacles on the turtle shell that were a few inches thick. So we always pull those barnacles off because they can block x-rays and prevent us from seeing what's going on internally with the turtle. And some of these patients have had so much inflammation underneath that keratin layer of their shell that when we pull the barnacles off, it peels off the keratin too. So on occasion, situations will happen like that, but just a few barnacles here and there doesn't really do much to the turtles. Good question. So a lot of you are still asking if we're open yet. No, we are not. We still have some protocols we need to put in place to ensure the safety of everybody here at our facility. As soon as we set a date though, we will post it here on Facebook. We'll also post it on our website so you guys are aware. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this morning. Like I said earlier, I hope you guys are having an awesome Memorial Day weekend. I know everything is starting to open back up, and I'm sure lots of you are really excited about that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. If you guys do have questions, feel free to type them into the comment bar and I will answer them as I see them come up. I'm gonna go back to my desk, watch for comments. Other than that, thank you guys so much. I hope you have an awesome rest of your weekend. Bye guys.